Okay.
I'm Mike Patrick. I'm the general manager for the Summit Project. I came prepared today with all the accoutrements for a PowerPoint, and it just wasn't practical in this room, so you'll have to settle for a verbal picture. But we have a saying in our organization, especially amongst our volunteers that are helping us prepare for the Jamboree. And the saying is Semper Gumby, always flexible. So we have to go with whatever we're faced with. I'd like to just expand a little bit on what David was saying. I want to put this in a little bit of context for you scale-wise. On July 15th, 2013, we will have the opportunity to welcome 40,000 scouts and venturers, that's Boy Scouts and female venturers, to the summit. During 5 days of that 10-day event, 8,000 scouts and venturers per day will be taken off the summit property and be scattered into the 9-county community that surrounds the summit to perform days of service. These days of service are a new thing, not a new thing for the Scouts, but they are a new thing as it pertains to the Jamboree. We've never had the opportunity in the past to do this kind of thing. One, because we were confined to a military reservation for the Jamboree itself. Now we have our own home, and we have a lot more flexibility in what we can do from the summit. So these 5,000 scouts, all 40,000 of them over the course of 5 days, will go out into the community and work on projects that the community has developed and selected and made available for the scouts to give back to the local community. David also alluded to the trails out at Kmore, and I actually had the first free time to get out there and ride some of those this past Sunday. We had 1,400 Order of the Arrow Scouts. Order of the Arrow is kind of the honor society of Boy Scouts. 1,400 scouts over the course of 4 weekends came out, paid their own way, paid a participation fee, gave of their own time, built almost 20 miles of trail for the National Park Service, and that was the first fulfillment of the promise that our Chief Scout Executive, Bob Mazuka, made to the state of West Virginia, that the Scouts will be good neighbors. And we have always been about service. William Boyce, who was instrumental in the founding of the Boy Scouts in America in 1910, was in England, was lost in the fog in London, and a 10-year-old boy came up to him in a green uniform and asked him if he could help him find his way. He did so. William Boyce offered to tip him for the service. He said, "No, sir, I'm a scout. It's what I do." And that's what scouts do. That's what we're all about. And bringing all the scouts together, 40,000 of them, to the summit was a great opportunity for us to demonstrate that. So with the help of the Citizens Conservation Corps and the champions like David in the various counties and the Reaching the Summit Committee, who have just been phenomenal in their support for what we're doing here, we are reaching out to the county and the local community and saying, what can we do to help you? What are the best projects that we can perform so that give back is the most meaningful to the community? So we are here to do that. This is the first opportunity that I've had to be in front of one of these meetings. As David said, there are folks who know a lot more about this process that's going on here than I do, because I'm kind of in the weeds, if you will, in the woods, if you will, out on the project, and making sure things are moving ahead there. But this is a significant effort. Our volunteers are 100% behind this. Every scout knows that this is part of the experience for the Jamboree going on the day of service. It's an exciting legacy. It's a tradition and a heritage that we intend to carry on here, and we're just delighted that the communities have embraced this in such a way that I really think that the overused cliche of being a win-win certainly applies here, and we're gonna do everything we can to make sure that this is something that really is meaningful to all the citizens of Southern West Virginia, and we're just happy to be partners with you. Any questions? All right. Robert says brevity is the best part of the speech. So
Thank you, Matt.